Mexico, long a cornerstone of North American manufacturing and a vital link in the continent's supply chains, has always prided itself on its open-door approach to global trade. But in September 2025, Mexico stunned its trading partners by proposing a dramatic tariff hike on electric vehicles imported from China and other Asian nations, sending shockwaves through the global auto industry. The proposed jump from 20% to a staggering 50% in tariffs marked a sharp break from Mexico's open market tradition, signaling a new era of economic assertiveness and protectionism. This bold move came just ahead of the critical 2026 review of the US-Mexico-Canada agreement, injecting fresh uncertainty and tension into already delicate trade talks between the three nations. For decades, Mexico thrived by welcoming foreign automakers, offering competitive labor and logistics, and serving as a crucial gateway to the lucrative US market. But the recent flood of low-cost Chinese EVs threatened to undermine Mexico's own manufacturing ambitions, putting pressure on local factories and workers. The abrupt policy shift caught Washington, Ottawa, and global automakers off guard, challenging the quiet consensus and stability that had defined North American trade for years. Earlier, Mexico had ended tariff exemptions for EVs from countries without free trade agreements, but this new proposal was a full-scale response to China's rapidly growing market share and influence. While the move was aimed at protecting Mexican jobs and industries, it also aligned Mexico more closely with the US's tough stance on China, reflecting a shift in regional alliance. The era of seamless North American trade had been disrupted, and the future of cross-border commerce now looked far less predictable, with ripple effects likely to be felt for years to come. Mexico's rise as an automotive powerhouse is rooted in its strategic location, skilled workforce, and a long history of manufacturing excellence. Over decades, the country has built a reputation for quality and efficiency, attracting major global automakers to set up shop within its borders. Its deep integration with US supply chains has made Mexico indispensable to North American car production, with parts and vehicles flowing seamlessly across borders every day. As the world shifted to electric vehicles, Mexico's established factories quickly adapted, investing in new technology and training. By 2024, the country had doubled its EV production to 220,000 units, signaling a new era for its auto industry. This surge made Mexico the top source of cars, including EVs, imported into the US, outpacing other global competitors and strengthening its economic ties with its northern neighbor. US automakers like GM and Ford led the charge, retooling plants and tripling net EV exports to the US in just 1 year. Their investments created thousands of new jobs and positioned Mexico as a key player in the global EV race. Yet while American brands dominated exports, Chinese EVs rapidly captured the Mexican domestic market, with sales soaring 370% in 2024. These affordable, tech-savvy vehicles appealed to a new generation of Mexican drivers. The influx of affordable Chinese models delighted consumers, offering more choices and lower prices than ever before. But this rapid shift alarmed policymakers, who saw a threat to Mexico's manufacturing base and worried about the long-term impact on local industry. The very openness that fueled Mexico's export boom now exposed it to fierce foreign competition at home, challenging the balance between growth and protection. This tension set the stage for the government's dramatic tariff response, as leaders sought to defend domestic jobs and industry. Mexico's success in the EV era became a double-edged sword, forcing a tough policy reckoning and raising questions about the future of its automotive sector. Mexico's tariff hike is a direct response to the surge of subsidized Chinese EVs threatening its domestic industry. By raising tariffs to 50% on vehicles from countries without free trade agreements, Mexico aims to protect local jobs and nurture its own EV ecosystem. Projects like the fully Mexican-designed Alinea EV symbolize the country's ambition to move beyond assembly and into innovation. The tariffs buy time for domestic players to compete against state-backed giants like BYD, with the US, Canada, and Europe all blocking Chinese EVs. Mexico risked becoming a backdoor for imports, something the new tariffs are designed to prevent. In today's tense global climate, even Mexico's open economy has its limits. Mexico's tariff move brings it in line with the US and Canada, both of which imposed steep tariffs on Chinese EVs in 2024. The US and Canada built trade walls to protect their auto industries, leaving Mexico as the last open door for Chinese brands. This created a loophole. Chinese automakers, blocked in the north, flooded Mexico's market. Washington and Ottawa feared Mexico could become a backdoor for Chinese vehicles and parts into the North American supply chain. By proposing a 50% tariff, Mexico closes this gap, creating a more unified North American trade front. While Mexico frames the move as job protection, it also signals a shift toward continental protectionism. The era of divergent China policies in North America is ending. The continent now faces China with a more coordinated, defensive stance. Mexico's sudden tariff shift has forced global automakers to rethink their strategies. Tesla, once bullish on Mexico, halted construction of its $4.5 billion gigafactory amid rising trade tensions and U.S. political uncertainty. The new tariffs threaten Tesla's current model of importing EVs from China for Mexican buyers, forcing tough choices on pricing and production. Other automakers like Hyundai preemptively invested billions in U.S. manufacturing, insulating themselves from cross-border shocks. Established players such as BMW now face a more complex calculus. Mexico still offers U.S. market access, but with new risks and costs. The once clear advantage of Mexican production is clouded by supply chain disruptions and unpredictable policy shifts. Automakers must now balance lower labor costs against the growing threat of trade barriers and regulatory uncertainty. The USMCA sets strict rules for duty-free auto trade, requiring 75% of a vehicle's value to originate in North America. For EVs, this is especially tough. Batteries and key parts must also meet regional content thresholds. US automakers with local supply chains are well positioned, but European and Asian brands relying on imported components face new hurdles. Non-compliant parts can trigger tariffs, adding costs and complexity. Mexico's new tariffs on Chinese vehicles further complicates sourcing strategies for automakers operating there. The interplay between USMCA rules and national tariffs has turned auto manufacturing into a high-stakes logistical puzzle. Building a truly North American car, tariff-free and compliant, has never been more challenging. With tariffs closing off Western markets, China's EV industry is pivoting fast. Chinese automakers are targeting emerging markets and rapidly expanding overseas manufacturing. Mexico, before its tariff hike, was a key target, with Chinese EV exports there surging 370% in 2024. Now companies like BYD are building factories abroad to bypass tariffs and qualify for local incentives. This build-where-you-sell strategy is doubling China's overseas capacity and embedding its brands in global supply chains. Western tariffs block imports, but not local Chinese-owned factories. China's global expansion is forcing Western policymakers to rethink how to defend their industries. The battle is no longer just about trade. It's of automotive manufacturing. Mexico's tariff shock is rapidly reshaping the North American auto market, sending ripples through the entire industry and affecting how cars are made, sold, and bought across borders. These new tariffs are having real, tangible consequences for prices, jobs, and investment, impacting everyone from factory workers to car buyers. Higher tariffs mean pricier EVs for Mexican consumers and less competition continent-wide, potentially slowing EV adoption and making it harder for families to afford new technology. The policy aims to protect Mexican and North American manufacturing jobs, hoping to keep factories open and workers employed in a changing global market. But higher costs could dampen demand, disrupt supply chains, and even threaten the stability of some auto plants if sales drop or parts become harder to source. All eyes now turn to the 2026 USMCA review, where trade rules, labor standards, and the future of cross-border cooperation will be fiercely debated. Issues like supply chain security, fair wages, and the movement of auto parts will dominate the agenda, shaping the next era of North American trade. Mexico's unilateral move will be a flashpoint in negotiations with the US and Canada, testing the strength of regional alliances and economic partnerships. The fate of Tesla's stalled plant in Mexico hangs in the balance, symbolizing the uncertainty facing automakers and investors. Meanwhile, China's overseas factories and their growing influence will signal the future direction of the global auto industry as new players enter the market. The choices made in the coming months will shape North America's auto sector for years to come. influencing jobs, technology, and international relations. The balance between protectionism and cooperation is being redrawn before our eyes, setting the stage for a new chapter in automotive history.